Hello?
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 Okay,
Okay,
this is a
this is a
test. Just seeing if
seeing if
everything is
everything is
on.
on.
I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
head
head
over.
over.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
ready
I'm
to
ready
go
to go
live
live
here.
here.
Okay, ready, set, go live. Okay, just testing and everything, making sure we are live. Just checking my other devices here.
Now, see if you can hear me through it, okay? Just give me a thumbs up.
Where?
I
I don't know.
Just point to me
or whatever from where you
over
over
there.
I can see you.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I can't see you.
Okay,
Okay,
so this test, can you hear me? On there?
On there?
Okay,
so
I know what's going on. I'm going to turn off my other mic. Now you should be able to hear me. Well, so it's obviously it's going to be late going there. It's going to be delayed. Cut that off, so hopefully we'll see what happens. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's working. And you're going to have to obviously shut that off because, but I mean, or either turn it on mute because it'd be nice to kind of see if there's any comments coming through on YouTube. And that's good there.
So how do I...
Okay, let me see that there for a second. We'll get started here soon. We go here. We should be there. I don't know, try that.
Okay.
There should be a comment section there. So, don't know who is joining right now, but if anybody has joined, all you need to do is just leave a comment and say where you are from. All right, so leave a comment in the chat box. Welcome. Okay, so looks like there's 1 or so minutes here. We will get started. Just waiting for a few more to acknowledge that they can hear me. All right, and let's just make sure we can see me here very well. Looks good there. The only thing is on my YouTube, you can't see me because I don't have a camera pointing there. So that's just how it's going to have to be. Okay. Welcome. Oh, somebody from North Idaho. That's awesome. Welcome here. Okay, so we're going to get started today. And sorry if some of this technology here is not working on your end. I've tried my best to make sure this is coming through clean. But if any problems you have, something you can't hear me or something's not coming through, all you need to do is just simply put in the chat box and we'll see if we can get it fixed. All right, let's get started. Again, welcome. My name is Caleb Becker, and welcome to today's topic on how to stay focused in a distracted-driven world and build the business of your dreams. What you're going to learn today is how to find the goals that will give you the best growth, how to stay focused without getting distracted, how to own your own time instead of others trying to own it for you, and how to navigate what really works in today's world for better business growth. Now, I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is not your first workshop. The first thing I want to mention is that if you've failed to stay focused in the past, it's not your fault. We live in a connected world that doesn't sleep or respect our time. If you've been disappointed in the past that you can't maintain focus and grow a profitable business, I want to put those fears at rest and tell you that you can do this. You just need the right person to show you how this is possible. So what's really going on? Our connected world wants your attention all the time. Your professional life is demanding it. Your personal life is requiring it. And I'm here to tell you that your attention is not a slave to anyone. Even if others justify everything, that it's just simply, it's not true. Well, what about others? If you've ever thought that if you don't stay connected, then you'll miss out and nobody will care about you, that is the mindset of our world, and it's easy to get sucked into it. The thing that I want you to understand is that you will not miss out if you limit and protect your time and give it to the things that mean the most to you. So what is this workshop for? I know you have dreams to make an impact and that you can only do it with a limited time you have. And I want to show you how to make that happen in this workshop. Who is this workshop for? My goal with this workshop is to help two types of people. If you are thinking of starting your own business, then you'll get the roadmap on how to stay focused so you can create the business of your dreams. And for those of you who have your own business, and you know you can make your business grow and become profitable, then this workshop is for you. So the key to success is the ability to stay focused. That's what we're faced with today. This is where success happens. The ability to stay focused. Without learning this skill, it will keep you from reaching your goals and therefore keeping you poor. So in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to show you my secret framework that will make it simple for you to achieve this focus. So just a little bit about me before I get started. Like I said, my name is Caleb Becker, the husband and father of 5, working alongside with my wife Cheryl from our home on the beaches of the North Atlantic Ocean. My business portfolio, for the majority of my life, I've always had my own business. Just a real quick run through here. A local brick and mortar service business, a local fish market business shipping products to high-end restaurants, a drafting and design business for the industrial world, an Etsy shop, setting up a WordPress website, and many other small side businesses. Okay. Through all this, I have started to notice I've been facing new problems that I haven't faced before. In this connected world, I have been faced with a new set of challenges, and it's kept me from growing and causing me to create a bad habit of getting distracted. I knew it needs to change and found that it was so hard. Once I discovered the secret, I have been a new person. So let's just jump in and get started. Again, before I get going any further, anybody that's joining now, that's just joined this presentation, just type in the chat box of where you're from. Just say hello, and so I know that you're here. And for those of you that are listening, just go ahead and type in that you can hear me and that so far so good. Okay. Perfect. All right. So you might be thinking this works for you, but it's not really possible for you in today's world. Or that you don't have the ability to learn anything new that will change your life. And if you did learn to focus and protect the attention I give, you would lose most of your friends in your personal life, and your customers and clients would get upset, and you would maybe lose your job, or maybe you might lose income. Okay, just got a message here saying that someone can hear very well, so that's good. But I want you to understand that I'm a normal person living in this same world. When I discovered that my time is valuable with only limited supply and that I wasn't controlling it, it woke me up. Others found a way to take my time. I was discovering this. And when I realized that I'm in control of my day and what I give attention to, then I was able to block out the things that didn't align with my goals. And then I could have the freedom to do that. I could then focus on the things that make the biggest difference to my goals. And so when I discovered this, I knew that there had to be a way to make this work. So I've come up with 3 secret successes that have worked for me. Pardon the spelling errors. Number 1 success was how to set goals that will make the biggest impact to your growth. The number 2 secret was how to change the bad habits that keep you from reaching your goals. And number 3, how to create accountability that keeps you from falling off. These are the 3 secrets, and I'm going to go through them one by one, and we'll break this down a bit. So this is a great time. If you have a pen and paper, great time to take it out and start taking notes. Secret 1, how to set goals that will make the biggest difference. How to set the goals that will make the biggest impact to your growth. Get a clear understanding of what the long-term goals that will bring growth. So with what you're trying to do, what is that long reach goal? Like of course, if you're trying to start a business, you want to have a business, or if you have a business, you're wanting it to grow, and you're wanting it probably to get to a certain, let's say, income level. But I'm going to go something bigger than that. Like, what's the long-term goal that you're trying to reach? And try to get a clear understanding of what that is. All right? When you can get that, you pick the goals that are right for you. And when you understand where you're headed in the long term, then you can start understanding what you need for the short-term goals. Like, my long-term goal could be to reach a certain audience of people that are facing a certain problem in life and connecting with them and helping with them. But my short-term goal could be, like maybe setting up a LinkedIn profile, setting up a website, setting up a form where people can fill them out, trying to get email addresses, or trying to get contact information. These could be like short-term goals that I'm looking for. Okay? And when you set these goals, long-term goal, short-term goals, you check metrics to see growth. And then you just simply rinse and repeat. And when you're checking these metrics, you'll be able to see on your long-term goal, reaching that right audience. And you'll be able to see, okay, the number of people that I'm trying to reach, is that growing? And am I going through and did I set up my website? If I did, you check it off. Am I going where I can be noticed more into my offer? Or am I able to be right in front of the right people? Have I contacted a certain person? These are all short-term goals, again, that you can check off, check off, check off. Okay? So how to change the bad habits on secret number 2 that keep you from reaching your goal. How to change the bad habits that keep you from reaching your goals. Notice how I said change. So, number 1, let's analyze your day. Let's see if you can find any bad habits that are currently distracting you. Inside of your day, just analyze it. Look through your day. What am I doing? Where am I trying to go? And what of all that I'm doing can I define a bad habit that's distracting me? Identify when these habits are triggered. So a lot of times a bad habit gets started that distracts us because we're bored. And this is something that I've learned from Charles, I think it's Doing. He wrote the book on the power of habits. So this idea came from him, and I thought it applied so well. But identifying these habits and what's triggering them. And when you realize what's triggering this habit, maybe because you're bored, and when you're bored, you might want to check social media. When you check social media, you might be looking for anything entertaining. And when you're using these devices, you're getting a certain something out of it, but it's distracting you from reaching your goals because looking at random videos has nothing to do with you growing your business, right? So you replace the bad habit with something that's good. And with that thing that you place, it has to also be giving you a reward. You're not creating new habits, you're only changing the bad. So what triggers being bored? What's triggering it? Because you're doing a task that's too difficult, you're trying to write an email that's hard to write, you're trying to do something inside of your business that's hard to do, you'd have to maybe face somebody you don't want to face, maybe you have to go back on something you don't want to go back on, and all of a sudden we get distracted and we start reaching for things that will satisfy that. So instead of going and doing the thing that we normally would do, let's find something else to replace that bad habit with something that's good, but that also gives us a reward. Okay, secret number 3. How to create accountability that keeps you from falling off. Tell your spouse or your friends your short-term goals. Tell them what you're doing. Today, I'm going to set up an email opt-in form. This week, I want to rework my website. This week, I'm going to try to connect with these type of people. Tell them that. Write your short-term goals on a chalkboard or a whiteboard and cross them off when you achieve them. I just have a simple chalkboard. I think you can even see it for those of you watching on LinkedIn. Behind me over here to my left. It cost me almost nothing to put that chalkboard up other than buying some chalkboard paint. But that's where goals are written on. And when I have them done, then I go ahead and start crossing them off. Write your long-term goals also on the same chalkboard or whiteboard and show progression towards that goal. So again, my long-reach goal is reaching that ideal target market who are facing this certain problem, who are in this certain demographics. And the goal would be reaching X number of them or contacting an X number of people that will be able to work together. And as you know what number you have for a goal, you just start writing on there as you're climbing up. That helps us to see that our accountability, when we get up and go to the office every day, go to our work, we realize that I got to keep reaching this because no one else is going to do it for me. Okay? If you're having trouble with being distracted on your device, whether it's your phone or a computer, you can install accountability software that connects to your device, and you can share it with someone that cares about you. And it just gives another set of eyes to see what's going on in your device, all in a good way, all for a good purpose, but just so that it keeps you on track. And you can also find a coach that has the mind of a teacher that will help you map out your goals and guide you along the way and keep you accountable. This is not easy to do alone. Keeping ourselves focused, laser focused, reaching for goals. And that's where a coach comes in. Finding a coach, and he has to have a mind of a teacher that will help you map out your goals and that will guide you along the way. And there's no better way to have accountability than what a coach brings. Because when you have your next call with your coach or your next meeting, of course, it's going to be asking, what did you do last week? And did you get what we talked about completed? It's a great way to have accountability. Okay, so we're just going to recap. Secret number 1, how to set goals that will make the biggest impact in your growth. Secret number 2, how to change the bad habits that keep you from reaching your goals. And secret number 3, how to create accountability that keeps you from falling off. Now, what do you think? If you followed what I showed you in secrets number 1, 2, and 3, do you think that you could be successful? Do you think this would work for you? So let me ask you a question. How many of you are excited about what we just talked about? In the chat box, in YouTube, and inside of LinkedIn here, just how many of you are excited about what we talked about? You can just say yes. Okay, perfect. How many of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed because we've covered too much? Go ahead and type overwhelmed. All right, I get it. Okay, we've covered a lot. It is not possible to give you everything in a 30-minute presentation. I understand that. So I try to condense this down as far as I could. However, there's a lot more I could share. Is it okay with you if I spend a few minutes going over a special offer that I'm going to give to those of you that join this workshop? Just hit yes again into the chat box. And if you don't want to see this and you've already have everything figured out in your business, then you can just simply leave if you want. But for those of you that are excited about this offer that I want to share with you. So who wants me to spend the next few minutes going over this? Say me. Just type in me. All right, perfect. I want to give you a special offer to do a one-on-one coaching with me. Okay? Those of you that are here on the workshop, this is a special offer I want to give you. It's a one-on-one coaching with me. You'll be able to share your goals and your dreams you have in your life, and you'll get a roadmap that will outline your business plan. You'll also be able to get rid of wandering around and navigating business alone and wasting time making critical mistakes that keep you from growth. You see, when I started out, when I first was figuring out my online business plans, I had no one to show me what to do. I would run into big roadblocks. I didn't know how to pick goals that would contribute to my growth. So I had to navigate the business world on my own and figure these things out, which took years for me, costing too much time and money. Back in the day, I had to spend a ton of time figuring out how to establish my goals and what I was aiming for. It took me down so many roads that drained all the savings from my account, kept me and my family poor, but I don't want you to have to go down that same road. So that's why I want to help you figure this out, which goals works best for you and how to stick with it. Does that sound cool? All right. So when you get on a call with me, we will pick the goals that are best for your business. We'll focus on what's working and ignore what's not. Learn how to organize your day so that you have time for other things that you enjoy in life. Recognize the habits that are keeping you poor and replace them with habits that will grow your business. How to stick with a plan that will make you unstoppable. The never fall off accountability system, an unbeatable system that works without your permission. And how to stay connected to friends and colleagues without letting them control you. Here's a case study of one of my previous coaching clients. She says, Caleb has been working with me for 4 months and is an amazing patient teacher. He taught me how to set up an Etsy shop, the tips and tricks to getting found, and even the right terms to use. Caleb also walked me through the entire process of setting up a website, which I would never have attempted on my own. Caleb is easy to understand, always encouraging, and definitely pushes me beyond my inhibitions and help me achieve my dreams. I plan to keep working with him and highly recommend him to anyone wanting to set up an online presence. Colleen. So this has worked for her. And who else this works for? It's for people that are thinking of starting their own business. And it's for people that have a business already and that are needing to grow. So you might be thinking, well, this coaching will not help you. Here's why that's a mistake that will hold you back from success. Think about what it will cost you to skip this offer. If I would have known what a good business coach could have done for me, I would have been able to be years ahead in my business and save the embarrassment of being poor. I would have been able to take the vacations with my family, do the things our family would only dream of. So what you're getting today is a 15-minute coaching call, one-on-one with me, Caleb. That is literally a $150 value. But today I'm telling you that you're going to be getting this for free. This is a free call. This is a way for us to connect, a way for us to hear what's going on with your business, and to see if you can get set down on the right path so you can focus on what matters. So all you have to do to set up your call is just click the link below this webinar or go to ecreatebiz.com/calendar. I'm going to add that link to the LinkedIn. For some reason, my chat box is not working there, but I'll go over to YouTube and I will add this link inside of YouTube. There we go. So anyways, for those of you on LinkedIn, it's just a simple URL you can type in, ecreatebiz.com/calendar. And you can go in there. It's just a simple thing to set up a call. It won't take you very much time. And we can get started. And I'll be looking forward to having you join me on a call. So this has been a great time. Thank you for taking this time. And I do wish you success as you learn to stay focused inside of your world. And remember that don't let anybody else have your time. You control your own time. No one else is going to control it for you other than in their own way. So make sure you are the controller of your own time and keep reaching for your goals. So again, this is a 15-minute coaching call with me, one-on-one. You get it for free by going to ecreatebiz.com/calendar. All right. Thanks again for watching. All the best to you. Have a great day.